Okay, we're back. I was doing something when I played this game yesterday. Oh, right! I was gonna do some thievery stuff. Hello there, sorry. You just caught me in the middle of eating. Ha! Who am I kidding? I'm always eating. What can I do for you? Really? You said all that in like 3 words? Good lord, your language is efficient. I mean, jeez. Who are you? I am Chai Lin, master cook and master of enjoying the fruits of my labor, as my sizzled girth would suggest. You've never had food like mine before, I'll wager. It's too bad that people outside my home of Shandang County cannot seem to stomach the delicacies that I prepare. They truly don't know what they're missing. I was recently at the Imperial City, and not one person there could eat so much as 2 of my dishes. Such weak constitutions, all of them. Okay, look. This is something that's actually bugged me for a long time, so my character's going to get this off his chest. Me as a person, actually, since I have very powerful tastes, I guess you could say. Aftertastes are incredibly powerful to me. I have tons of people going, man, I can't believe you don't like this. You don't know what you're missing. But just like that guy, they can't stomach my dishes. They don't know what they're missing. No, they absolutely do know what they're missing because they've tried it and they didn't like it. So they're not missing anything. You may enjoy it, and that's great, but they're not missing anything. I don't know why. It bugs me when people are like, what, you don't like spicy food? Oh, you don't know what you're missing. No, I do. I'm missing burning sensations in my mouth, and while you may enjoy them, I don't. So I know exactly what I'm missing, and I'm fine with that. I'm sorry. That was a bit of a ramble. Where are we? Oh, yes. Why don't people like your food? The food from my country can have some unusual effects on people. For example, this dish of roasted cow heart sautéed with bile of leopard has a particularly nasty effect on one's constitution. Other dishes, like my monkey's brain stew, can have a negative effect on the workings of the mind. Still others can deplete one's spirit. It can be quite dangerous if you eat too much of one type of food, or if you're particularly weak in certain areas of your character. So poison? You sell people poison. That's what I'm getting from this. Is anyone else getting that this guy is a poison merchant? Because it sounds like... I'm sorry, what else do you call food that you eat that weakens your constitution or addles your mind? That's called poison. Now, I am not trying this food. Are you kidding me? Mike Jumong has a weak enough constitution as it is. He's not going to eat food that's going to make him weaker. That sounds great, but I think I should be going. Oh, so soon? Well, if you must go, then you must. Come back if you'd like to sample some of my dishes. Maybe one that has a stronger constitution, perhaps.
Can't you just leave an old man in peace?
I could. Bye. Just go. That'd be hilarious. I'm sorry.
Sorry doesn't come from much. Sorry can't erase our mistakes. Sorry can't change the past.
I'm sorry. What are we talking about here?
Nothing. It's not important. Not anymore. Just leave me alone.
Oh, okay, fine. He's obviously got issues. I was gonna do some sneaky into, what's-his-face's bedroom.
Captain Ing says we can't come to the tea house.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I don't listen to him anymore.
Oh, that's you. I thought it would be upstairs. Obviously, it's not. So let's try downstairs. Where, oh where, art this guy's things? Where would it be? Hey.
Hello again, dearie. I hope you're having a nice time here in in Master Dutong's tea house.
Aw. You sound so sad when you say that. Look at you. How horrible is that? Hey, remember that tea house that you loved? Do you miss it? Alright, I should go now.
Be sure to have some tea before you go. I have a special blend that combines... Oh, I forgot. Master Dutong spilled wine all over it. I'm sorry. Never mind.
Oh, Master Dutong's a dick. Alright, seriously though, how do I get to his safe? I want to get to his safe. Can I get to his safe, please? Wait a second.
Why do you persist in troubling me? All I want is to be left alone.
Ask you some
I'd
questions. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna find anything out from him. That guy up there said he sold food that addled the mind. Is there a way to buy the food from him and then give it to this guy? Maybe? I don't know. Let's take a look at my journal. Maybe my journal will say something. Old Mother Quan. Sounds suspicious and probably worth investigating. Yes, I would like to investigate that. How would one do that? How would one investigate? Alright. Alright, I'm gonna try see if I can buy his food and then give it to what's his face. I doubt this is it, but hey, why not? I'd like to try some. I mean, I'd like to buy some, not try some. I would like to buy... Oh, this is going to be a horrible mistake. You're stout one, aren't you? But let's make it more interesting. Anyone can eat food. We can eat 3 of my dishes. Do you think? No! Give me 300 silver to cover my expenses. If you can eat all 3 dishes in a row, stay on your feet. I'll give you back your money. You'll leave none the poorer, but well fed. No! Wait, no! I don't... No! No, I don't want to eat your dishes. I just want to buy them. Can't I just buy them? Ugh. Jumong would never survive it. Alright, well that's obviously not how we go about this. And I don't see anywhere in here. So maybe he's got a house in the city or something. Alright, let's go. Let's leave the tea house for now. Obviously this might not be something we can fix now. So, but we'll get this sorted out before we head out. Get the tea house back into the proper hands. Alright. So, which direction is Tian's Landing? I mean, you know, besides the tea house. Is it, oh no, this is just outside. Okay. Oh, hello. Whee! A bar of nickeled iron. Okay. Inferior charm gem. Don't need that. My intuition's already pretty high. What the? I don't have focus on, do I? Why am I running around like I'm focus mode? I don't have focus on. Well, I won't complain. If the game wants to let me run around in focus mode without spending the focus points, I am all for it.
The Emperor won't allow those slaving pirates to keep attacking the villages. You'll see.
Okay.
There are ghosts wandering the land. I won't leave my house after dark.
Okay.
The folks of this town were kind at first, but now they're starting to annoy me.
Aww. Who's your pity party?
If Captain Ing can't get the ship out soon,
Whoa.
there'll be a mutiny. A right bloody one, too.
That probably means you gotta kill people.
Hey, what do you want?
Oh, sorry, you reminded me of someone I knew. An old man who told the fortune by raking sand. Who are you?
I'm Wei. Some call me Old Wei, but that's because they don't know Old Chan. If I'm old, he's ancient. He's at least a week older than me. Of course, we're both pretty old compared to most of the people in Tien's Landing. Why, most of them don't even remember what it was like before the flood.
Tell me about the flood.
18 years ago, Emperor Sun was young and flush with success from ending the drought. He began public works all over the empire, including the great dam downriver. The workmen came and started building it near our town. We were not engineers, and so we were not sure what it would mean. Some worried that it might flood us out. Most were unconcerned. After all, if there were any danger, the Emperor would tell us, surely. One day, the great dam was finished, and the floodgates were closed.
And what happened?
The town flooded.
Of course it did.
We took what we could and fled. Mothers ran about screaming for their children who'd gone out to play. Children screamed for their dogs. Some folks climbed to the roofs of their houses and refused to leave. We survivors straggled upriver. Some collapsed from exhaustion, but the water kept rising. I carried a boy and a girl, and I saw another boy fall, but I couldn't carry him. Finally, I fell over too, and when I woke, I found the water had stopped rising.
Go on.
The great dam had created an enormous lake, and we settled our new town on the banks. The lake completely covered the ruins of our town. Life went on, but no word ever came from the imperial city. No warning, no explanation. Did we displease the Emperor, or were we just beneath his notice? I will never know. The crewmen who manned the great dam would come to town sometimes, but they knew no more than we. I will go to my grave never knowing.
No one here will talk about the ruins?
The people started a new life here, but there was much pain and sorrow. Conversations would trail off. At night you could hear women sobbing, and not a few men. Finally, people stopped talking about the past, and then they refused to talk about it altogether. And eventually they pretended it never happened.
You never sought revenge for flooding of your town?
You look like you know how to fight. You look like you can stand up for yourself, so you don't understand. We are villagers. We farm and fish. We live at the mercy of the gods, nature, the Emperor. If one or all of these masters is kind, it is good. If one or all choose to be cruel, well, there's nothing we can do about it. We just have to get the fish hauled in.
Thank you for telling me your story.
Well, thank you for listening, youngster. Not many do anymore.
Shame. Okay.
Everything I am, I owe to the Emperor.
Good. What was my character doing? Someone's a little drunk.
Pretty.
Stop, thief! Come back with him with my sword!
Put that sword back, lout! Surely there was never a minister as unlucky as Minister Sheng to suffer such insolence.
Is that it? You're just gonna let the thief walk free?
And still poor Minister Sheng suffers the insults of tradesmen who know nothing of justice. Where would I put the lout? My jail has been burned to the ground, along with my office, I might add. I have no place to put thieves, so stop questioning your betters.
While I sympathize with his position, he's still kind of a dick. Like, I agree. Where would he put him? I don't agree of his snobbish attitude. So many conflicting emotions right now.
Ah, I see the glint of intelligence, nobility, wisdom, consideration, and piety in your eye. A fine day to you. What can I sell you?
Aren't you the guy that I talked to in the Master Lee's village and also at the tea house? You get around a lot. Do you sell wind maps?
I'm afraid I do not. Just a few years ago, you could find wind maps everywhere, although only the rich needed them with their airship racing. Recently, the wind maps have disappeared. I know that when the Emperor's men left Tien's Landing, they took all the wind maps with them. There are those who say, but it is not important.
What? What do they say? Tell me!
Some say that Death's Hand is collecting all the wind maps and destroying them so that only he and his minions may travel freely about the Empire. However, I do not believe such talk. I believe firmly in the goodness, kindness, and wisdom of our Emperor and all those around him.
Oh, well. Don't you live in a bright and cheery world? So no one has wind maps besides Death's Hand?
I suppose there may still be merchants in the Imperial City who have some, and they were once so widely available that there must be some here and there. But I do not have any, nor do I know anyone who has one.
Alright then, let me see your wares.
I have the finest selection of seed, I carry excellent baskets, wonderful fishnets, and superb boat scrubbers.
Oh, boat scrubbers! Oh, joy! No, I need a boat scrubber. What? Shut up, Dawnstar, I need a boat scrubber. Don't ask why, it's necessary. Don't question me, I'm the chosen one. I have a destiny. And it involves boat scrubbers. Sir, I'll take your finest boat scrubber. Oh, come on. Fine. Do you have anything else useful besides boat scrubbers?
I have a cloak so warm it's like a weapon against the cold. I have a scrubber so good that it cleans like magic.
See? It cleans like magic, Dawnstar. Sir, I want your boat scrubber, please. Why is this not an option? Damn you, game. Damn you to hell. Okay, so besides the boat scrubber, you don't have anything else that I really want.
I am glad to hear you say what I was thinking.
I'm not saying what you were thinking.
A completely unfair assertion. After all, who wouldn't want a basket so big you can carry 2 babies in it?
A fair point, but I just want your boat scrubber that cleans like magic, Dawnstar.
Very well. When you're ready to spend, I am ready to sell.
Just think of it, Dawnstar. Just think of it. Just, that's all I'm gonna say. Just think of it. Let me be. An honest merchant used to make a good living in this town, but those drunken sailors have stolen most of my goods. I have nothing to sell you. Aw, but you had all those things on the counter to sell. What have they taken? Most of what is missing is perishable items, grain, baked goods, fruit. There's little chance of getting them back, and they're hardly worth the effort. The only thing I'm really upset about is a clay figurine. Yesterday, one of the sailors took it. There was nothing I could do to stop him. The figurine isn't worth much, but it belonged to my mother. I wish there was some way to get it back. Have you talked to the authorities about this? Normally, I would look to the local officials to help, but as you've already seen, Mr. Sheng can do little about these sailors. Nobody in town can help. We are just simple villagers. Tong knows he can do whatever he wants to me and get away with it. Well, maybe I can go talk to Tong. Thank you. Tong and his friends are usually off getting drunk near the storehouses, past Beggar's Pier, the southwest corner of town, southeast corner of town. If you convince him to return my mother's figurine, I'll give you a discount on all my merchandise when it arrives. Ooh. Hello?
Will none of you... Finally, someone approaches me. I
What?
was worried that this town's courage had drained away with the water.
It did. It did.
You look like a man who is trained for combat. Would you like to put those skills to the test?
Not particularly. Why? Why would you want to test me in combat?
Not personally, no. On behalf of Lord Yun, I'm here to find a skilled warrior who can deal with a unique problem.
Huh?
The Great Southern Forest, which lies north of this village, suffers from a terrible disease. Every tree within its borders sickens, and the place is infested with ghosts of all manners.
Okay. Does anyone know what causes this sickness?
If we did, would I be here?
Well, yeah, you might.
Lord Yun, my master, seeks a way to open the forest again and make it safe for travel. He is prepared to reward whoever aids him. Our men are no match for the ghosts in the forest. Perhaps you are.
Oh boy, ghosts. Alright. Well, you have fun with that, sir.
Go safely, and remember what I've said. Lord Yun needs the help of able warriors like yourself.
Well, unfortunately, we're very busy with very many things to do. Take care now. God, there's more ghosts in there.
It is not easy to be Minister Shane, beset with troubles and doom, and now interrupted by some difficult stranger. Truly, can you not see that I am busy watching my career slide into oblivion? Minister Shane simply hasn't time for your petty concerns. I have problems of my own.
Jumong wants to speak in the third person so that he can see what it feels like to be a pompous dick. Nope. Jumong does not like it. What kind of problems do you have?
This backwater pimple of a town lives off of the lake created by the Great Dam. But the Great Dam is open and the lake is dry. The town is dying. Under my supervision.
Is there anything that can be done?
Well, not by me. I cannot act against that horrible assassin Lim who opened the Great Dam. I'm not supposed to even say his name, but I am desperate for a solution. Lim oversees the Lotus Assassin operations in this area. A few weeks ago, he came to town and demanded a key to the ruins. Then his men went up there and opened the Great Dam.
No one else seems to know about the assassins.
I didn't want the town to panic, so I kept Lim's presence here a secret. Better the peasants think it was ghosts. A much less terrifying idea. Inquisitor Lim has his assassins searching for something, though what it is I couldn't say. Minister Sheng knows better than to stick his nose in the business of the Lotus Assassins.
Well, this sounds like something I would want to do because it has to deal with the Lotus Assassins and I might find information on my master. So, is there anything I can do?
Some brave soul must travel through the old ruins, which are absolutely not infested with ghosts, and close the Great Dam. The gate to the ruins is locked, but I have a key. I cannot order or even ask someone to go do this. If the Great Dam closes, the ruins will flood. Various assassins and soldiers will be killed. Not good for my career. But if I happen to lose the key and someone happened to find it, the town could be saved and the problem solved without any sanction from me.
Uh-huh. You know, incompetence is almost just as bad, right? You do realize this. All right. Oops. Interesting. I'll think about it.
Think about what? I don't know what you're talking about. So, stranger, is there anything else Minister Sheng can do for you?
Yes.
Perhaps I could direct you to the historic ruins of
No.
our old town, which lie across the footbridge and out the west gate. Certainly a sight worth taking in. Strictly for interest's sake, of course.
Ah, I see what you did there. Ah, you sneaky. Would you happen to not know anything about flyers while we're at it?
Minister Sheng remembers when flyers were reserved for the wealthy elite of the Imperial City. Now pirates use them to raid the countryside. Disgraceful. I suppose in theory you could find a flyer at the pirate camp upriver. In practice, however, I doubt you would find the pirates very accommodating.
That
I
does pose a
suppose
problem.
Rue the bosun is mad enough to take you if he's drunk. Yes. Rue is surely the only one who would make the trip. And then the pirates would kill you.
Huh. Okay, where can I find this Rue the boatswain?
Rue announced 3 days ago that he was going to close the Great Dam, but first he stopped at the tea house for a bowl of wine. As far as I know, he's still there.
Oh, that's Rue. Oh. Okay. Well then, bye.
Yes, yes, go and leave Minister Sheng alone to ponder his troubles. Now go close the Great Dam, and I never said that.
No, you did not. Absolutely. Okay. You most certainly did not ever say those words. Hang on a second. What? Come on. Hang on. There we go. Sorry, trying to close a window. Okay. Oh, hey, look, maps. Maps are fun. Scholar Tong. Beggar's Pier. Rue's Barge. Captain Ing. Old Masters. Boathouse. Forest. Merchant Chung. Merchant Area. Seamstress Land. Right. Seamstress Land. What did she say about, yeah, the Beaten Baker? Where is he every time? Down by the pier. Okay. So let's go to the pier. Oh. Greetings, stranger. I noticed you speaking with Minister Sheng. I wonder if I could have a moment of your time. Who are you? I am Merchant Jiang, wine seller. I serve the community by entertaining these sailors trapped in our town. I need to help with someone with a steely eye and a steady hand. What kind of help do you need? There's an excellent time to be a wine merchant. The sailors trapped in our town were on the river for quite a long time, and they had saved up massive amounts of silver. They've made me a rich man, but they still have much silver to spend, and I have a large enough supply of wine to last many moons before my stocks run dry. I saw you speaking to Minister Sheng, worthy one. I suspect he asked you to go out to the Great Dam and close it. Am I right? Look, do you have a proposition or not? I like the way you come right to the point. It shows that you are strong and decisive. I will answer the same way. I do not want you to close the Great Dam. The Great Dam closes, water levels rise, and those sailors will float away with all their silver. It would be a ridiculous waste of golden business opportunity. I want you to destroy the controls of the Great Dam, leaving it forever open and dooming the lives of everyone in this town, because I am a greedy merchant. Yeah. Thanks, but no thanks. I'm not going to doom the entire town. Don't be so dramatic. I know that some think the river situation is fatal, but they are overreacting. They cannot adapt to the new realities. True, if the Great Dam remains open, the town will consolidate a bit. That might be a good thing. Either way, the smart ones who plan for their future will be fine. If you perform the service for me, I will pay you 20% of my profits to date. Rest assured, it is a very substantial sum. And what if I expose your plan? You have no proof. I asked you to do this. It is just my word against yours. Who will they believe? A stranger new to town or a respected merchant? Yeah, well, I want no part of this. No need to rush to a decision, just keep it in mind. If you destroy the controls, bring me some proof, and I'll be happily honor my word. 20% of my profit to date. Remember that. I'll give you 20% of my fist to date. Alright, I know, that's a bad joke, and I'm sure everyone who's ever played this game probably thought of it.